MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Gator. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Pilot, 64, weak. 3 down. Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Say go.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 41. Hey. Look at me. Go. Check. Look. Squeeze.
Second and 5 now. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one hauled in by Sample. The 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Here we go.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. What we got? Ready.
Now Jones on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, switch gears, switch. Go.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete, right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 10 logo. Get that quarterback, D-line. Deep grip.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
You go tight. You got tight. Get.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
90, Wolf. I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the
50,
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Let go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Under 10. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Watch the twist.
And he comes back with one complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Get wide. Check it back. Hey, Sam off. Check 25. Now.
Jones on 3rd and 2. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Topper! He's coming! We got double up. Get it ready!
To throw again, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
At the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Go. 180.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
There we go. Back. 280.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be a long day.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch the twist. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch out.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Eagles 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Jones now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 24, check 24. 61, matchbox lights.
2nd and 3. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Past the 20. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Bravo! Go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jones now from the gun. He'll throw, and it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye.
And logo. And let's get this. Fight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wentz now to throw. Aguilar has it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Wentz now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you have most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants have taken the lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go. 280. 2-0.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wins. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here I come again.
Now Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Right here. Kill. You draw quarters. Rock it.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go out. Sweep him.
Jones going to throw again. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set 50, plant.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 36,
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's checking.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Go. 180. 54. Mike, 54. Get ready. Inside, solid. Switch.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hard. 3. Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who's in? Patrick. Great 15.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Wentz. Finding room at the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Hey, high 7. Come on. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down, Eagles.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing his Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.